Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima, and today I want to talk about some of the biggest fragrance disappointments. Either because they were getting a lot of hype and for me I didn't saw any hype in that fragrance, or because I was very excited to try that fragrance because I enjoy the brand and in the end turned out to be a big fail for me, of course. So again, these are very popular fragrances, very well cherished in the fragrance community, so don't take this too personally, too serious, because after all it's just my opinion, and I'm sure that there are fragrances that I love that you might not enjoy or even hate, and vice versa. So this is very subjective, but well, I wanted just to talk about these 10 fragrances that really, well, for me, they were a bit disappointing. So first I want to talk about the fragrance from the house of Escentric molecules, and it is Molecule 01, which is just a synthetic molecule, ISO super, that literally smells like this very harsh, piercing ink. For me, on my skin, this is headache inducing. I never understood how come people enjoy this, but well, we enjoy what we enjoy. We have different tastes, we have different personalities, so of course we will enjoy different things. So, but this one for me was a big turn off. One of the few fragrances that, because I don't consider that really a fragrance, it's just a synthetic molecule, and it's really headache inducing, very sharp, very piercing. I really didn't understood the hype. And what's even more mind-blowing is that that fragrance, it's 80 something euros, 85 euros for the 100 ml bottle size, and you can buy ISO super for like 2-3 euros, big gallon. So yeah, also in that regard I was like, why should I pay 85 euros for just a synthetic molecule? Well, that's my number one mention. Number two, it's from the house of Maison Francis-Kurkdjian, and it is Baccarat Rouge 540. Man, I don't understand the hype, and it seems that it's being a trend right now. There's a lot of fragrances that are very inspired into that scent character. For me, Baccarat Rouge, it's just a sweet cotton candy wrapped in latex. Awful. I don't see any type of hype in there. I don't see the quality. It's very synthetic, doesn't smell natural even. I don't know. Maison Francis-Kurkdjian has fantastic fragrances. That one, Baccarat Rouge, it's not one of them. Next fragrance that I want to mention, it's Oud For Greatness. And because we are talking about Baccarat Rouge, Oud For Greatness, it's in the same realm. Doesn't have oud at all, at least to my nose, and it literally smells like Baccarat Rouge with a touch of some creamy, woody undertones, but it's not oud. So another disappointment was Oud For Greatness. I love oud, but there's no oud in that fragrance. I would say more it's Baccarat For Greatness. Another fragrance that I really don't enjoy, it was a big disappointment. It's from the house of Guerlain, actually, and Guerlain is my favorite house at this moment, and it's from the L'Art et la Martyre collection, and it is Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Yes, I love vanilla. Vanilla is one of my favorite notes, but that one, Spiritueuse, was such a big disappointment. Now, I know that a lot of you might really love this fragrance, but for me, I was expecting something thick, dense, very out there, with big projection, very rich. And in the end, it was a very clean, not clean, but very transparent, very smooth, very skin scent type of boozy vanilla. It was a bit let down, actually. I was expecting something richer, something more complex, but it's very tame, very soft, very transparent vanilla with a touch of booze. I don't know if there's even booze, but at least it has a light boozy accord or impression. But I was expecting something more. For a vanilla in that line, for a good vanilla fragrance in the L'Art et la Martyre collection, I would say Angélique Noir. It's one of the best. Cuir Beluga, it's amazing. Tonka Imperial, but Spiritueuse was really a big disappointment. Another fragrance that it's in that realm, it's from the house of Parfums de Marly, and it is Leighton Exclusive. I have Layton. I really do enjoy Layton. It's a very easygoing, very easy to like fragrance. Yes, most of the fragrance reviewers say that it's a very designer-esque fragrance, and I tend to agree with that. Layton Exclusive, for me, it doesn't have that big difference. It's supposed to have oud, it's supposed to have civets and coffee. I don't get any of that. For me, it's just a slightly darker version of Layton, the original Layton, but I don't get coffee, I don't get the animalic nuances, I don't get oud. Just this dark woodsy accord that might be different from the original Layton, but for me it was a really redundant release, and it's quite redundant to have both. Good smelling fragrance, but I don't see the need to have both. The other fragrance that was a big disappointment, it's from the house of Tom Ford, and it is fucking fabulous. Man, the hype when that was released, the hype. So many people hyping that fragrance, and actually, in terms of marketing, I really did enjoy the marketing around this fragrance. Even the name, I really do enjoy the name. Some I know might be tacky, might be a bit too much, but I actually enjoy the name. But the scent itself doesn't live up with the marketing. It's just a soft, a powdery almondy scent. Nothing fabulous in that fragrance. I was expecting something avant-garde, very daring and bold. No, very soft, smooth, very, again, skin scenty. The performance is not that great. It doesn't smell anything fabulous in my opinion. So big disappointment was actually from the house of Tom Ford. This effing fabulous, fucking fabulous, I don't know, it's fabulous. Which is not. Another fragrance that it was a big disappointment for me, it's from the house of Amouage, and I love Amouage fragrances, but this one, it's their latest release. It was released last year, 2019, and it is Portrayal Man. Man, I miss Amouage. Their latest releases are far from being their signature, what they are known for, which is this resinous, incensey, woodsy fragrances. No, their latest releases have been more likable, more mass appealing. And this one, it's in that realm, but I don't know, it doesn't add anything new to the table. And quite honestly, if you want that fragrance, just go with Dior's Fahrenheit, the original Eau de Toilette, because even in the current formulation, you can go easy with solid performance, great smelling fragrance. While Portrayal Man, I mean, you have the violet, you have a touch of suede nuances, but it's really that. I mean, you have this white floral impression, this bright impression, but it's missing something there. It's not a complete fragrance. Something is missing, and the performance is good. I mean, no complaints in that regard, but something is missing in that fragrance. I was expecting something better, more body, more oomph, more complexity, but it's very linear. It's a very linear scent. But well, Portrayal Man, another disappointment. And the next fragrance, it's from the house of Andy Tauer. I love Andy Tauer, very unique indie. I think he was the first, or one of the first indie brands out there. But his latest release was a bit let down. It's L'air des Alpes Suisses, where I was expecting something in the vein of L'air de désert marocain, but a fresh version of L'air de désert marocain, but no, it's completely different. It smells very harsh, very synthetic, very chemical smelling. You have the citruses on the top that are very synthetic, very harsh, piercing to my nose, and it's very powdery. it doesn't have that tower rod, in my opinion. It's missing the complexity, it's missing everything. For me it was a big letdown, but still love any tower fragrances. The next fragrance, and this it's a designer, well, Tom Ford is also a designer technically. This fragrance, it's from the house of Valentino, and it's Valentino Uomo Born in Rome. I really did enjoy the line of Valentino Uomo, but I think now they are discontinuing Valentino Uomo Intense, and even I think Valentino Uomo, I think they will redo all their line, but the future doesn't look bright, because Valentino Uomo Born in Rome has nothing to do with the Uomo line. The Uomo line has iris, has cacao. It was created actually by Olivier Polsch, and this one, the latest release, Valentino Uomo Born in Rome, was not. Actually, I don't remember who's the parfumeur, but it's completely different. It's their take on Invictus in a nutshell. So disappointing, so disappointing. It's a shame, because actually Valentino had really solid fragrances in my opinion, but if they want to go in that direction, well, rip Valentino Uomo. And last but certainly not least, the biggest disappointment of 2020 in terms of fragrances, fragrance related of course, Dior Homme 2020. Wow, what Dior did was mind-blowing into the most negative point of view, because Dior Homme, I thought it was already a timeless classic. I think Dior Homme would stay forever in the Dior collection. Apparently not. Now we have Dior Homme 2020, which has again nothing to do with the original. It's a fresh, easy to likable, woodsy fragrance, but that's it. There's no magic in there. It's a soulless fragrance. Doesn't have any character, any personality. It's just there. Dior Homme, for me, it was a masterpiece. It's a shame what they did, but hey, they know better. Well, it's unfortunate because we don't have any possibility to enjoy more Dior Homme. The original, yes, it's still out there, it's still available, but I think it's a France exclusive, so it's much harder to get. It's a shame, but well, it's how it is. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what are your most disappointing fragrance experiences? What fragrances let you down the most? If you agree with this list, I'm sure you will not agree 100%, but that's fine, that's good. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Stay safe, wash your hands frequently. Ciao.